An attorney for the pig sent a letter to CNN that threatens to sue CNN for violating something called the Lanham Act. Now, I worked at CNN. I've never heard of the Lanham Act, Lanham. So Trump and his slimy lawyers, I guess that would be that seculo, that Jew who got kicked out of Judaism. He did. The rabbis went to him and said, "Get the fuck out of here." So he became a Christian. Muslims wouldn't have him either. But his lawyers, Trump's lawyers, are threatening CNN for making misrepresentations to the public and advertisers about its content. Now, this is true. This sounds like a parody. The letter that the attorney sent, CNN says isn't worth the paper it's printed on. In a response, in a statement, CNN said, quote, "This is nothing more than a desperate PR stunt and doesn't merit a response." But Charles Harder, the attorney who played a role in the downfall of the snarky news site Gawker, sent a letter Friday to Jeff Zucker, the Warner Media executive who oversees CNN. Zucker is also a company attorney. The letter also went to Randall Stevenson, the CEO of AT&T that owns CNN. In the letter, the attorney for Trump whines about CNN's coverage of Trump. The letter says in part, quote, now listen, are you ready? This is why it sounds like a parody piece. This is what the letter from Trump's attorney said to CNN. Quote, "Never in the history of this country has a president been the subject of such a sustained barrage of unfair, unfounded, unethical, and unlawful attacks by so-called mainstream news as the current situation," end quote. Oh, my heart bleeds for poor little Donnie. Oh, Donnie, you poor schmuck. You poor little put-upon bastard, you. The letter also said, the attorney said that his clients, that would be Trump, intends to file legal action against you. This is an old Trump trick, the legal threat. "We intend to file legal action against you to seek compensatory damages, treble damages, punitive damages, injunctive relief, reimbursement of legal costs, and all other available legal and equitable remedies to the maximum extent permitted by law. Fuck you." Now, is that the way an attorney should write a letter? Especially that "fuck you" part. Okay, I added that. But what about your crybaby bullshit? Trump routinely disparages and slanders CNN in public. CNN doesn't sue him. CNN looks at him like the piece of shit he is. Trump always criticizes CNN's reporters when they try to ask this moron a question. CNN took the Trump administration to court when it attempted to take away the hard pass. It's called a hard pass to get into the press briefings and so on and so forth of its chief White House correspondent, Jim Acosta. See, journalists who cover the president need to have one of these passes in order to perform their job. And CNN won. So when the Trump piece of human waste decided to take away Jim Acosta's press pass, CNN went to court and kicked Trump's ass up around his shoulders, which is where he usually carries it. And they won. Oh. Ted Boutrous, a prominent attorney who has argued many cases before the Supreme Court, said in a post on Twitter on Friday that the letter from Trump's attorney looked, quote, absolutely ridiculous, end quote. Boutros added, quote, no serious lawyer would ever think of sending such a frivolous letter, making such a baseless threat. Well, no serious lawyer. The operable word there is serious. Trump doesn't have serious lawyers. His lawyers are to the legal profession the same as the people who gather and howl in his hate fest are to normal people. They're fucking caricatures. Trump lawyers. You know, a Trump lawyer could probably get, if you were accused of jaywalking and a Trump lawyer took your case, he could probably get you off with life.
Greetings, truth seekers. It's that time of year again. Time to help your humble and obedient podcaster keep it lit by keeping the lights on in the Malloy studio with a podcast pledge drive. All October, we are giving away freebies, goodies, and gifts as thank yous for subscribing or renewing your Malloy podcast at the Trump recession level reduced price of $49 a year. It's a different giveaway each week, truth seekers. Everything from an autographed copy of Mike's book, Colored Ice Cream, to my holiday baked goods. Already have a Malloy podcast? Well, it makes a great gift. And remember, podcast subscribers also get exclusive access to the weekend bonus shows, which might be hosted by Mike or by me. We even have a teen show coming up featuring Molly and her friends. Just visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe or renew today. Keep it lit.